Good. All right, I'm going to put my 0 here. I'm going to get to 9. I'm going to go -3. -3 is 1. -3, that's 2. Now I'm at +6. I got to +9 through negative jumps. So I went 3, 6, 9 when I was doing it. I'm going to see. Does it look like he's facing that way?
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time with this.
Disgusting, but you're not arrow.
Anyway, let's see how Winifred did it. She did the same. She's walking backwards 3 times. Now, if I look at my symbolic, I know 9 divided by 3 is 3, and I've got different, so that should go into the negative. But this is where you go, but Mr. Ewert, how is that the negative? We were taking the positive steps, okay? But I took -3, +3 steps. So when I was taking steps, I was walking backwards, going +3 each time. And what's negative and positive? It goes down. So for example, if I have $1 right here. Okay? I have $1. Is this a positive $1 or a negative $1?
Positive.
This is a positive $1, okay? You know what dollar this is? Someone overpaid me fees by $1.
Nice.
They did. So now currently I have this $1, but I think I owe it back to that person. So you know what that means? Although I have $1, I'm gonna minus a positive $1 right now. Here, you gave me $1 too much.
Wow.
For you.
Come on.
Now, since I just minused a positive $1, what was that for me? Was that a positive $1 to me or a negative $1 from me there? It was a negative $1 from me because a negative positive is a negative. And what we had here, we had +3. Every time I took a step, we went up 3. But it was a negative +3.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to say it again. In my opinion, this is the single most infuriating, confusing model in grade 8 math. So, once you pass this one, they're all easier than this. Wait, I went no while telling you a yes. They're all easier than this, okay? Okay, so I'm going to apologize, but a little disingenuously. All right. Ultimately, you can also use your blocks. Let's take a look at your blocks.
Wait, that's not
Okay. It says divide -12 divided by +4. Now, let's do the symbolic quick, because symbolic's easy, right? Okay, 12 divided by 4. Call it out.
3.
Thank you for not getting that wrong. I would have felt terrible.
4.
I think it's going to be a plus or a negative in there.
Negative.
Negative why?
This is different.
It's different, right? Different go down. Exactly. So I got -3. And I look here, yeah, it looks like it. But the way they did it, I'm not going to go drawing it because the picture's right here on the board. It says, how many roots of +4 will make -12? Use colored tiles and the bank model. This is why we went straight to the bank model when we did multiplication, so that this one would become easier. Start with the value of 0 in the circle. Does that have 0 like with all of them in there?
Yeah.
See all the 0 pairs? Okay, you get a product of -12. 12 red tiles must be left in the circle. So I know that I'm dividing -12. So that means I gotta get rid of all the others to start that -12 off, right? So if I get rid of all of those, you've got model 0 with 12 0 pairs. +4 is modeled with 4 yellow tiles. Take out sets of yellow tiles. So check this out. I have -12. Let's cut out all the +4s.
Whoa.
Okay? I have -12. And I'm cutting it into -4s. I'm going to cut the -4s. You see the negative 4s getting cut? Negative 4s are getting cut. My answer? I've got negative 3 sets.
Oh my
Of
god, that
four.
makes so much more sense.
Okay, let me do a very simplified one. Quick question.
Your video's at 14:30 something.
Oh, that's okay. I'll just have to run it. We're gonna edit this puppy. Alright, so I've got, let's try, I've got negative 6. And I'm dividing it by positive 2. Now, symbolically, it's easy. I'm just going to do the symbolic way. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and it's going, I think, yeah. Cool. Now, model. Show me under, show me more. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I was impressed. You guys knew that we needed 6, or negative 6. So you started with all the 0 pairs, and I've got 6 0 pairs. But when we're dividing, we're cutting out. So we just got to find who's getting cut out, right?
Yeah.
And we know that we're cutting out in groups of 2. So I'm going to cut out in groups of 2. I'm going to take group 2, bam, group 2, bam, group 2, bam. Because it said cut out positive 2s. So how many groups do I have left? I have 3 groups. And those are negatives. I have negative 3.
Oh, now that makes more sense. That makes so much more sense.
So hopefully now, like you're thinking back in multiplication, why didn't you just teach me to like just throw those groups in? Because when we got here, it gets easier to understand. Otherwise, you guys, like your minds would be blown like shrapnel all over the wall.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's look at another example. Oh, it was the only example that was given us for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick,
Make another one.
real quick. If I'm doing it this way,
No.
No.
and I wanted negative 6 divided by positive 2, I'm going to get to negative 6. And I'm going to divide it by positive 2s. So if it's positive, which way am I facing? I'm facing this way. So I'm going to face this way. He's running this way. And he's going to go 2 each time. 2, negative 4, negative 6. But those were negative 2 jumps each time. What that means is that he took 3 steps. And those were positive steps, but those were negative positive steps, weren't they? We got our negative 3. If we want to do it the other way, well, I just erased it and you saw it, that we were getting rid of the other ones from the party.
I don't like him.
Once again, this is the hardest number line you'll ever use. Every number line we do for the rest of the year is going to be easier. So don't lose heart. I expect a lot of questions on this one. You've got like all the way to the end of next week to get it. Feel free to ask questions.